Marauders, and they're away. Rudagi on the inside, Sadler's Image going on, and over on the far side, Camasine. And it's Sadler's Image on the near side, but Broadway Flyer taking it up from most of them now. Broadway Flyer going on from Camasine in second, and then Sadler's Image. Just in behind them comes Spot Prize, and then Party Season with on the outside of Party Season Run Softly. And on the inside, Rudagi. Alrifa is one from last, and Suplizi is last, and Broadway Flyer making this, as he often has made, running in the past, from Camasine in second, and then Sadler's Image, a little gap then to Spot Prize. Rudagi making a little bit ground on the inside, but Broadway Flyer under Michael Hills, running for the first time for 55 days, making it from Camasine under Willie Carson. Willie, who has a staggering record in this race, has won it no less than 7 times. And he's being followed by Sadler's Image, and then Spot Prize, and then Rudagi and Run Softly, and making ground on the inside, Suplizi. Alrifa is still the back marker of the 9 runners in this Gordon Stakes, and Broadway Flyer is still making it by about 2 to 3 lengths from Camasine. Behind Camasine is Sadler's Image towards the right of the picture. Rudagi tracking the leaders, but Suplizi moving a little bit closer now. Alrifa still just about the back marker as they begin the run downhill now towards the home turn, and as they do so, it's still Broadway Flyer the leader from Camasine in second. Sadler's Image comes next, followed by Suplizi going well, and then Spot Prize, then Rudagi. Behind Rudagi is Run Softly. Alrifa making a little bit of ground now out of picture towards the right, and Spot Prize over on the left as we see them, but it's still Broadway Flyer as they pass the 3-pole now in the Gordon Stakes from Suplizi. Making good ground now is Spot Prize towards the right of the picture. Camasine battling on too, but Broadway Flyer from Suplizi as they come down past the 2-fold. It's Broadway Flyer and Suplizi, these two now. Broadway Flyer has made it all so far, pulling out more from Suplizi under pressure in second. It's Broadway Flyer from Suplizi. Party Season's moving into third. Broadway Flyer and Suplizi. Suplizi getting the upper hand. Is he on the stand side? Suplizi goes the neck up. Suplizi they're being reduced by a head. And at the lines of photo, Broadway Flyer fought his way back and won it. Broadway Flyer's won it from Suplizi. Party Season is third, and 4 came Alrifa. Broadway Flyer fought his way back on the line. Officially, it's a photo, but it looked as though Suplizi was going to run Broadway Flyer out of it, but he fought his way back in the last 50 yards, and for me, although it's a photo and maybe a close one, Broadway Flyer's indubitably got up again. A really courageous performance. He's made just about all the running until he was headed by Suplizi for about 15 strides, and he fought his way back, I think, to win it. But officially, a photo between number 1, Broadway Flyer, owned by Mrs. S. Boscher, trained by John Hills and written by Michael Hills, and Suplizi, owned number 8, owned by Scuderia Rencati, trained by Luca Cumani and written by Frankie Dettori, with a third, number 4, Party Season. No doubt that he was third, and I think that Michael Hills is justifiably giving Broadway Flyer a grateful pat. The son of theatrical artist Serena. He's run the most courageous race on his comeback in this Gordon Stakes.
Well, what a terrific race this was. The pace dictated by Michael Hills on Broadway Flyer. Suplizi, however, was always on his shoulder, at least always on his shoulder from 4 out. Early on, in fact, Suplizi was last, but Frankie Dettori moved him up after they'd gone 4 or 5 furlongs to take a good position. Alrifa, in fact, dropped back last after half a mile, and although John Reed pulled him to the outside, he was one of the first beaten. He was in big trouble when they passed the 2-furlong marker. But now, as Frankie Dettori pulled out from the rails to challenge on Suplizi, it looked as though he could go past Broadway Flyer, but he's a terrific galloper, this horse, and a very courageous horse. A magnificent duel between the two over the last 2 furlongs. Frankie Dettori, the first one to go for his whip, probably just edged ahead in front here, but Broadway Flyer, nothing without courage. Party Seas moves into third place here, and Al Reefer is gradually getting a second wind and running on. But now, up front, nothing in it until the last 50 yards when Broadway Flyer thrusts his head front again under a terrific left-hand drive from Michael Hills. Still just only a head in it as they come to the post, but Broadway Flyer at the line just has it from Suplizi at the end.